Sport.
Next in the diving pool then, the qualifying rounds of the women's 10-metre platform. Looking for a good performance here, but you have to keep something in reserve for the final. Execution is everything with this dive. Get it right and the points reward will be decent. It's a really good dive, that, and quite rightly happy with it. Here's the replay. This is a really good dive. Let's see how they rated it. Well, here's the scoreboard at the end of that round, and it shows first place. Dive number 2, still need to be careful what to choose here. Only this athlete knows. Well, that was nice. I think that was all right. Still very much a work in progress, that last dive. Plenty of points for this, you'd think. Stirring stuff as that round comes to a close, and the scoreboard tells it all. A huge lead in this one. Well, not bad. Here's the replay. Technically, not much wrong with that last dive, and I'm sure the scores will reflect that. It's been an excellent performance so far, but do they really need to go for one of the more difficult dives here? More than satisfactory, that dive. Let's check on the replay. Well, here are the results then coming in now. Well, that's the end of the round, and comfortably in the lead here. It really has been an impressive performance. Well, good stuff from Brazil. That was very, very satisfying, and I'm sure the athlete concurs. Well, here's the replay. Let's see what the judges have got to say about that. Having negotiated that hurdle to make it through to the final, this athlete becomes a genuine contender. These the final standings though. Well, great news as we look at the scoreboard, and qualification assured with a first place finish. Along then for the start of the qualifying rounds of the men's Kieran, one of my favourite events on the Olympic calendar. This really brings in the sense of competition along with the brutal power of a sprint finish. Over 2 kilometres, these riders are going to be paced, and then with about 700 metres to go, the pacer will leave the track, and it will be down to the athletes to make some noise as they all try and get across that line first. Brilliant cycling. This is where they really wind it on. The bell tolls, it's the final lap. Germany lead, USA are second. This is really great stuff into the final straight. In first place, it's Germany. Team USA qualifying second place, and qualifying in third place, it's Brazil. Well, this is how it all finished, and no one can dispute this result. That's a very impressive performance, and I think the nation will be pleased with the way that this athlete's shown at this Olympic Games. Somebody that's been able to raise their game to make it through to the Olympic final. To the Aquatic Centre, a venue that's used state-of-the-art techniques to provide the best possible conditions for these athletes to get the best possible results in the pool. Well, if this diver's looking to set the cat amongst the pigeons, a difficult selection in round one could very well do that. Very impressive stuff, that. Well, let's have a look at the replay. Well, here are the scores. Well, here's the scoreboard after that first dive. So many options to go for. There are elements of this dive that are going to be challenging, but overall, this is only a dive of medium difficulty. Here is the replay. Here are the scores. Let's have a look at the scoreboard after that round, and it makes good reading. First place. Well, preparing for dive number 3 is now the chance to take more of a risk. Remember, increased difficulty means more points. Excellent! What a dive from Brazil. Let's take a look at that replay. It's going to be hard for the judges to pick faults with that. An excellent dive. Well, let's see how that last dive affects the current scoreboard. Well, this has been an outstanding competition. There's no doubt in my mind we're watching a potential Olympic champion, but the difficulty level of this next dive could take it beyond all the rest in the field. Good takeoff that, and that's a great entry into the water. The judges' marks are awaited, and you can never be totally sure if they see it the same way as we do. Well, after that round, this athlete, much to the crowd's delight, is in the lead. A number of options that the diver can take. Is it going to be the case of pushing herself, or will it be a case of playing safe? Good stuff, very good stuff. Here's the replay. Well, let's have a look at the scores. And the fans in the stadium delighted with that as we look at the final standings. Sometimes you just have to tip your hat to an athlete who's right at the peak of their game. Brazil take gold in this event. Well, this is the crowning glory as now the athletes take to the podium. Superb performance. Everybody in this building really appreciates how hard they've worked to become the Olympic champion and take home a medal from London 2012. And I'm sure the emotions are going to be high on the podium. She sheds a few tears, quite rightly so. This is a huge moment in her career, and no doubt she can move on from here. This is a Games to remember, and certainly one that she can tell the grandkids about. Welcome to the 6,000-seat Olympic velodrome built specifically for the 2012 Games. Costing almost £93 million, this was one of the first venues to be completed across the whole of the Olympic Park. It took a team of 26 carpenters about 8 weeks to install the track. More than 350,000 nails were used on the 56 kilometres of timber surface. It's a phenomenal structure. The organisers believe that this firmly will be one of the fastest tracks in the world, and we could see a number of records go at these Games. Well, it's down to these athletes to move through on their own. It's down to this, the final lap. The leader is USA. Still moving well, off the seat and starting to sprint as we go into the final bend. Brazil take gold. USA take silver. So close to gold, it's bronze for Germany. Well, let's have a look at the replay then on a stunning performance. Everything that you would want in a race. Ultimate power, great grace, and in the end, a terrific result. Another superb event for Brazil, a gold medal. Well, it's time now to crown the Olympic champion. The flags fly high, as now we'll pause for a moment to reflect on a terrific performance. Well, this place is rocking, and quite rightly so. The sheer joy and ecstasy on his face tells you everything you need to know about how much winning a medal at the Olympics really means. It has been a quite brilliant day, a historic day as well, and congratulations to all who take home a medal here.